Hi Officials, this is Lauren Bradley, the founder of The Officials. I wanted to come on here and quickly tell you a little bit about the exciting changes coming to The Officials and why it's time to jump on board now. So a little bit about myself. I have 10 years experience, at least, of being an admin. I started temping, which I was terrified to do. I'm so glad I did because it changed the whole trajectory of my career. I've now been an admin in New York and I currently live in London. I started The Officials in New York, having moved to a new city and not having a network to really pull from. There were a couple of groups in the area and nationally, but there wasn't anyone really talking online. And so I created a Facebook group. I printed out some postcards with the address, and I literally walked up and down to every floor in my building and handed it to every admin that I saw. I started recruiting people on LinkedIn that sounded interesting and that I thought could really share knowledge. And my vision was really to have an army of admins behind each one of us to really help upskill us faster, get advice from, commiserate from, learn the best restaurants and what companies to go with, who not to go with. And so it just kind of grew from there. And then I moved to London again and I started a group here, started recruiting for that. So it kind of was organically growing for the last 3 years. But now it's really time to take it to the next level. One of the things I've seen is one, how invaluable it is to talk to each other and to have that sense of community, especially when many of us are in kind of siloed jobs. And we're often very autonomous and working on our own, and we don't have many people to pull knowledge from and to ask for help. So The Officials was a place for that for many. And so now what we're doing, so we started creating a couple of groups. One for New York, one for London, one for private household admins, and a global group. And so now that's not really effective to try and monitor all those groups and get them all fresh content. So the best thing to do, and what we've decided to do, is pull the groups together into one global group. We have created a Slack group where everyone can come in. If you do not know Slack, it's a fantastic messaging system. You can have it as an app, you can have it as an application, like a standalone, like Outlook or something on your desktop or laptop. But it also has a web version, so you can access it from anywhere. It's really intuitive, and there's different channels, so you can actually speak about you can go to a particular channel to talk about a particular topic. So whether you want to speak with people in New York, you want to speak with people in London. Say you're in San Francisco and you're booking somewhere in London for your boss and you want to ask locals what's going on there. Say you want to just talk about the big win you had this week. Say you want to talk about event planning. There can be different channels for each one of these things. If you don't know Slack, this is another really great reason to jump on board now, because it's intuitive. It's a time to get out of your comfort zone and learn more about it. It's a really good bonus for your CV/resume. And so that's what we're doing. We're pulling everybody together. Instead of having them all kind of segregated and in these tribes, we're bringing the tribes together into one global group, because we still want to be on Facebook, because so many people have Facebook on their phones. It's really accessible. But if you dive down into the Slack group, that's where you're going to really get some of the meaty, good knowledge, the really useful facts. So it doesn't matter which one you choose to go with. I highly suggest you go with both. But we want you to join now, because very soon we're going to be relaunching. I'm going to be relaunching The Officials as a paid membership site. And through that, there is going to be courses for you. So right now, this day and age, you don't go to secretarial school anymore. You don't have this as a career path exactly in mind. You kind of fall into it for most people, as I did myself. I moved to London. I really needed to work quickly, so I started temping, fell in love with it. I really, if you can't tell, I'm passionate about helping people, and it was the right career path for me. I kind of it changed the whole trajectory of my career, and now I want to share that. And I learned so much in all that time for the 10 plus years that I've been doing this. And I want to share that knowledge with you. I want to share with you the tips and tricks that I've learned, because like I said, there are some schools for this, there are some courses for this that can be quite expensive. I want to make this accessible. In most of the jobs I've had, I wouldn't have been able to have paid training, and it would have been hard for me to learn these things. So you will have some, in the near future, we're going to have some course bundles for everybody, things like inbox management, diary management, how to speak at an executive level and affect change. And each quarter we're going to release more courses for you. It'll be a monthly membership. It will be accessible. It will be affordable. We may, still working on it, but we may have a level for, if you're for a corporate membership that maybe is more one-on-one actual coaching happening on a one-on-one level. So right now I'm actually doing a trial group with that. I'm mentoring a few people, and I've just written this mentorship program, and that would be possibly part of that higher level. And so we want you to join now. We want you to get in now before it is a paid for service. We want to grandfather you into those communities. Now, and that's just for the community section where you're talking to each other, because very shortly that's going to be a very exclusive community. And moving sucks. So if you're an official already and you're in one of the regional groups, and you've seen the post about it's time to move house and come into the global group and move into Slack, you just haven't done it yet, this is your incentive. I'm going to give you a free gift. So later today, I'm going to post about the technology that I use that I cannot do without. What do I have to have device-wise? What do I use app-wise? Where do I put my passwords? How do I access files from anywhere? How do I scan? I could tell you a little secret. Slack is one of those apps that I cannot do without. Say you're trying to call a company and you need to fast track it. You need to get to a human and not one of these automated services. What do I use? And so I'm going to be posting about that later today. And so now's the time. Join the officials. The link is below. And let's get talking. Let's get engaging. And really exciting things are going to happen. If you have any questions for me, please DM me. You can email me at hello@jointheofficials.com. I'm here to help. And I just want to say I love you all. Thank you for giving me purpose. And we'll see you soon. Bye.